Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 126 of Page Valley Livin'. We're here at Ralph Dean Park, where tonight it is Tuesday, August the 4th, and it's National Night Out. There's actually 3 locations tonight of National Night Out events here in the Page Valley. Here in Luray, of course, at Ralph Dean Park, having stuff from 5 to 8 p.m. on this Tuesday evening. In a little while, in our second segment, we're going to head down to Stanley, to the Hawksbill Pool, where the Stanley Police Department will be hosting events there with all sorts of things going on, with demonstrations, other agencies involved. And down at Shenandoah, they're going to be playing board games with kids at the Shenandoah Police Department down there. So 3 locations tonight to practice this long-standing tradition. They got its start back from neighborhood watch programs back in the 1970s. Then in August of 1984, that's 43 years ago, they had the first National Night Out. It drew 2.5 million people nationwide across 500 communities in 23 states. Today, the program has some 38 million participants here in 2025, I think was the count last year, across 17,000 communities in every state in the United States. So now in its 43rd year, National Night Out here, Luray celebrating its 7th event to recognize National Night Out. We're going to go in, see some of the activities that are going on. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to Interim Chief Foster a little bit. And in our second segment, as we said, we'll travel down to Stanley, to the Hawksbill Pool, and see what they have going down there with the Stanley Police Department. All of that and more on episode 126 of Page Valley Livin'. We'll be back right after this.
Whispering Pines Assisted Living is now accepting new admissions. Quality care at affordable rates, professionally trained staff, memory support, and short-term respite stays are all offered by Whispering Pines Assisted Living, powered by Valley Care Management, where home and heart meet. Call for a tour today on Leakesville Road in Luray, or learn more at valleycaremanagement.com.
That's an adult perspective, so we're going to have fun. That makes sense. I think they anticipate.
This way.
Hey folks, here we are at Ralph Dean Park at the 7th annual National Night Out hosted by the Luray Police Department. As we said, there's 3 events across the county tonight on Tuesday, August the 4th. In a few minutes, we're going to head down to Stanley to the Hawksbill Pool. But right now, and I apologize, I made a rookie mistake, folks. I didn't get your name before we started.
Detective Fainer.
Detective Painter, thank you so much for taking a few minutes to talk to us. Now, you're the coordinator of tonight's event.
That's correct.
And I'm sure that you just rolled out of bed this morning and threw everything together. But man, this must take months to put together.
It does. It does. It takes a lot of coordination between a lot of mutual aid agencies and a lot of community outreach events, and just getting everybody in one place. Sometimes people want to travel to Stanley and Shenandoah, and they just kind of move around each year. So just trying to get everything lined up, make sure we have volunteers to man everything is It can be a little hectic.
It takes a little while. Now, how many different agencies or groups? I mean, I know PACA's here. I've seen several other different groups. How many different agencies are here tonight?
So an exact number, I don't have an exact number in front of me. So we have the Luray Fire Department, who brought out their tower truck and their engine. Yeah. They're doing a fantastic display. They actually are allowing kids to knock over traffic cones with the fire department's hose for like a little live demonstration for them. We have the state game warden. We have Blue Ridge Bank. Obviously, the Luray Police Department, our agency, Rescue 3, Page County Fire and Rescue, the Page County Sheriff's Office, Probation and Parole, and as well as the drug court. Shenandoah National Park is out here as well, as some food vendors as well.
Right. We saw the rescue squad earlier, but they got a call while we were filming them. They got a call and we're taking off. The job never stops.
There you go.
Right? The job never stops.
You can take the uniform off, but it never quits.
Well, this, as we said, this takes a while to get together, folks. It takes a lot of coordination with different agencies. There's a lot of great information out here. There's a lot of great resources out here for the community. And when it's all said and done and you're packing up and this is all done with, what do you hope you've achieved or accomplished by hosting events like National Night Out?
So our biggest goal is always community engagement. I come from an area where law enforcement is very normal to me. Fire and rescue is very normal to me. I grew up in like a first responder type family, military type family. So it's very, very normal to me. I understand that not every child has that. They've never had an interaction with a firefighter or a rescue squad member or a police officer before. So events like this is a very, very easy way for a child to come up. They meet a police officer, they meet a firefighter, they meet a rescue squad member, and if they're involved in an emergency or any sort of that takes place near them, it kind of makes them feel better to see that person.
Right.
It may be the person that they had an encounter with here.
Right.
So building that positive rapport from day one with a child, and as they grow older, we build a very, very positive generation. It's a positive outlook with the department. People understand us. They meet who's behind the badge.
Yeah, and particularly with young children, I've heard it put sometimes as if, trying to get rid of that boogeyman, that seeing the police officer as a human being, and oh wow, look at him smile. He's not always a tough guy,
Very much so.
and having a positive connotation rather than a negative one, right?
Honestly, this is a little inside secret for you.
Okay.
Most of us are a bunch of big softies. We're all, a bunch of big softies about, our community, and at the end of the day, we're just trying to make sure that people are safe and everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's, that's all our end goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, Detective Painter, I appreciate the time very much. Appreciate what you're doing here. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're going to be on probation. I'm making sure your free hot dog, drink, and chips. Find that under the shop.
And yeah, they're in one in Luray, one in
We would add something that
Hey folks, here we are at the Hawksbill Park in Stanley. We're going to talk now with Chief Rebecca Jenkins, talk a little bit about her new role and the big event they have here tonight. And I tell you what, we just came from Luray and they sort of acknowledged that y'all got a little bit of an advantage with a pool here.
Whoa, I don't know about an advantage, but okay.
You got a little bit, we got a few more people here. I think the pool is a big draw. They were starting to have people trickle in when we left over from Ralph Dean Park, but we're in Hawksbill Park now talking with Chief Jenkins. And look at here.
Hey, Allie.
She's got a young firefighter coming to see her.
Fist bump. Thank you, ma'am.
And that's what it's all about here tonight, folks. Community relations at National Night Out. Well, Chief, before we talk about the event, I just want to ask you, you are now 5 months into this new role. How are you fitting in?
Well, starting to get settled, starting to figure it out, starting to make it my own. So getting comfortable and making plans as an agency and working together with new goals.
Well, I tell you, I have noticed some very positive changes, and I'm in no way throwing shade towards your predecessor. I love Beaver, good friend. But those reports at the council meetings look pretty sharp. You seem to know your stuff. You have been out in the public. I've seen you at numerous events. What has been the biggest struggle or the biggest hurdle maybe in this transition?
I think probably managing time, trying to be everywhere and taking care of everything when it comes to community relations and being with the public, but then also keeping in mind the law enforcement responsibility and having that balance. I think that's honestly been the biggest adjustment that I'm still working through.
Right. Well, it takes anybody time. I always tell by new hires it'll take you 6 months to even figure out where everything is. It'll take you a year to get proficient. And then usually when I had them training them, by the time they get to the second year and they were really good, they took off. But now let's talk about tonight, National Night Out. Now, not to put you on the spot, but do you know how many years Stanley has been doing this? Because I know it was the 7th one in Luray. And the national one goes 43 years back.
So it's my understanding that we were the first to start with National Night Out. And
locally, I think that's right, yeah.
And it was a grant that Chief Dean took advantage of, and the town is really appreciative of and has built on that each year. So I'm not sure the total numbers, but it's definitely something that's a priority for our department and our town.
Yeah, I know it's the oldest in the county because I think y'all started it. And like I say, Luray didn't catch on until about 2019 or something like that they had their 7th annual this year. Now, let's give a little shout out. Talk about some of the agencies that you've partnered with, some of the people that are here, because I know this takes a long time to plan, bringing a lot of people together.
So this all started in the works probably in April of this year.
Okay.
Officer Reed was tasked with this as our crime prevention officer, and I told her in April, this is something that we need to prioritize, and we want it organized, and we want all of our agencies who are coming in, we want them to know exactly what to expect from us.
Right.
And we kind of want to know what to expect from them. What are they going to bring? And she made all this happen. So all the videos, all the planning, everyone that you see, that was Officer Reed putting it together, and that was a huge relief for me because I needed this done, and I needed somebody to take care of it without me having to be in the middle of it. So
I've got to ask about the videos. Whose idea was that? They seem to have been very popular. And how much did they have to twist your arm to get you to jump into the pool?
Okay, so that was a team, all right? So the videos were a team effort, and Captain Stoneberger, Officer Reed, and I kind of brainstormed a little bit, and then we had Sergeant Baker kind of just mandated him as our lifeguard. Officer Shiflett was out on vacation when we took the initial video, so that's why he came in at a later part. But it was all a team effort, and it wasn't any twisting my arm.
I noticed you took your took your belt off.
I did take my belt and my vest off because I didn't want to float like an anchor. So we took a few takes on that, and then Stanley Fire Department, they jumped right in. We had a deadline for everybody to participate. They jumped right in, right out the gate without seeing anyone else's.
Town office, everybody.
Now some others they trickled in once they saw our videos, but the fire department and county rescue, they just took off with it. So
well, I tell you, they were fantastic. They were funny. They were informational. It was fantastic. Thumbs up on that.
Thank you.
One last question. I'll leave you alone.
Okay.
When you look back, when everything is packed up tonight and you clean up and clear out of here, what do you hope has been accomplished? What do you hope has been done through hosting events like this National Night Out?
So it's a two-part goal. One goal is for our community to get to know our responders, and that may be first responders and it may be our community partners. We need them to know us when it's not an emergency. We need them to see us as someone that is here to help and not just around during the chaos. And the other part of that is this is great for us.
Yeah.
This is awesome for us to be able to fist bump a kid and to have those positive interactions. And just the same as we want them to see us outside of chaos, we need to see them outside of chaos. It helps remind us this is why we do what we do. And it's helps us empty our trash can mentally. To refuel us, and it's positive all the way around.
Seeing us outside of chaos, I like that, because we talked about it in Luray, particularly for the youth, to see police officers as human beings. And, oh, look at them smiling. They're not always they're not mean, and see it as a positive connotation and not a negative.
We want to break down those barriers.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you, you're doing a great job. You got a great crowd here tonight. We'll say maybe it's because of the pool here, but great night, free hot dogs. I'm gonna go see Bruce and get me a hot dog here in a minute. But thank you so much, Chief Jenkins.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's under.
This one looks cool. I'm going to put them in here. And on the back, it talks to you about box breathing. So you can inhale and hold, exhale and hold. Yeah. Yep. What do you say? I'm saying that the yoga pose you can take with you. It's breathing too. It's breath, so it's good.
Good job, Ken.
And then talk about breathing. Yep, you can only take one
Color
day.
this, all that, just this.
Are you looking for the lid?
What do you want? It was fun getting out.
Keep looking all around, like what do you call it?
Well, hey, everybody, we're closing things up here at Hawksbill Park on the National Night Out on Tuesday, August 4th. As we said, 3 events tonight. We're sorry to the folks down in Shenandoah that we didn't get down there. They had some board games and stuff for the kids at the Shenandoah Police Department. But as you saw in our first segment, they were set up at Ralph Dean Park for the Luray Police Department. They had their 7th annual National Night Out. And then we came here to Hawksbill Park where the Stanley Police Department, who started it all, we're not exactly sure how many they've had, but they've got it all started here in Page County. As we told you before, the national event goes back 43 years, got its start in 1984, and we're sure this event is going to continue here in the Page Valley, particularly here in Stanley, where they have had a great turnout tonight. Lots and lots of kids and their parents here tonight. As we said before, I think the Hawksbill Pool had a little something to do with that. Well, we hope you enjoyed this video about National Night Out. If you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Page Valley News. We want to thank Eleanor Arrington for all of her work behind the camera and in the editing room this week. And as we say each and every episode at the end, make sure you go down to the Page County Animal Shelter and help one of our furry friends find a forever home. From the Hawksbill Park in Stanley, I'm Randy Arrington. Until next week, saying enjoy that Page Valley living.